But first, we've got new reporting tonight about when and how Donald Trump could be indicted and arrested. Tonight, the NYPD, the FBI's Joint Terrorism Task Force, and the Secret Service are preparing for the worst. Barricades are going up today in downtown Manhattan outside a courthouse where a grand jury is deciding whether or not to charge Donald Trump with falsifying financial records linked to hush money payments to porn star Stormy Daniels. Here in the nation's capital, CBS News has learned that Capitol Police plan to take emergency measures ahead of a possible arrest. CBS's Robert Costa is going to start us off tonight from outside the criminal court in New York City. Good evening, Robert.
Good evening, Nora. Law enforcement officials from several agencies met today to discuss security and logistics as they brace for possible violence should former President Trump be indicted.
Steel barricades were delivered outside Manhattan Criminal Court this morning after former President Trump claimed he will be arrested on Tuesday and urged supporters to protest and take our nation back, even though there is no evidence an arrest is coming tomorrow. Intelligence sources tell CBS News that they are seeing a significant increase in threats since Trump's posts, including violent rhetoric from domestic extremists, mostly targeted toward law enforcement, judges, and government officials in New York.
They're a different group that could come in armed. They could come in with explosives. They could come in with Molotov cocktails.
Manhattan District Attorney Alvin Bragg told colleagues we do not tolerate attempts to intimidate our office. Sources added that if and when an indictment comes, expect a ring of steel around the courthouse, with all entrances sealed off and a very visible police presence. Today, the potential final witness in the case, Bob Costello, was brought in to testify about the credibility of Michael Cohen, Trump's former fixer and the key witness in the investigation. It was Cohen who made the hush money payments to former adult film star Stormy Daniels on behalf of Trump in the final days of the 2016 campaign. In 2018, Trump initially denied knowing anything about it.
Did you know about the $130,000 payment to Stormy Daniels?
The grand jury has since investigated whether related business and campaign records were falsified. Top House Republicans are circling the wagon and criticizing the district attorney.
Some bookkeeping error from 7 years ago is misdemeanors now what they're going after. So it makes absolutely no sense.
Florida Governor Ron DeSantis, a potential 2024 rival, called it a political investigation.
They weaponize their office to impose a political agenda on society at the expense of the rule of law and public safety.
But he made a pointed remark about the case.
I don't know what goes into paying hush money to a porn star to secure silence over some type of alleged affair. I can't speak to that.
CBS News has learned that an indictment of Trump is not expected on Tuesday and that Trump's legal team is not negotiating with prosecutors about potential processing. But should that happen, an indictment and processing, sources tell us it would be relatively routine. Fingerprints, handcuffs, and an arraignment in open court. Nora.
Robert Costa with all that new reporting. Thank you so much.